with Viking Media. We're here with Viking Media with the girls regional soccer semifinal. We have the Niles North girls Vikings versus the Lane Tech Indians here tonight. For Niles North, the starting lineup will be Ellie Bettenhausen, Autumn Woody, Adina Terbaum, Ruth Pasca, Kate Whitney, Alexandra Hadiganu, Chloe Marinescu, Altina Rexepi, Grace Denser, Nineveh Eshwa, and Sarah Montez. And starting it for the Lane Tech Indians will be Margaret Grossman, Grace Dunaway, Samron Sorich, Leah Finkelstein, Isabella Oganovich, Cameron Niforos, Elena Kaufman, Carly McCooch, Isla Gouverneur, Asa Gouverneur, Zara Ali. Yeah. Should be a good game here tonight. The Vikings got a good draw with Lane Tech. They are a very solid team, but we should come out here with a W tonight. And the following game, the regional final, will be held on Friday here against Loyola Academy. So this game will be starting shortly. We have the national anthem, and then we should be underway. I'm Charlie O'Kane, and I'm here with
Scott Demo.
We will be commentating this game tonight, this regional semifinal, on a beautiful Tuesday night. I apologize for any butchering of the names that might have come on those rosters. We just got them just a minute ago, so my apologies for that. Yeah, that was bad. Dude, I got some crazy names. The national anthem will begin shortly as the players will take the field and meet at center field. Uh, it is a 57-degree, very clear skies tonight. Should be a great day. I know this is great weather for a soccer game. You know, not too cold, but not too hot. So the players should be in good good playing conditions. So again, as the players begin to take the field, starting it for the Niles North Vikings, we have Ellie Bettenhausen, Autumn Woody, Adina Terbaum, Ruth Pasca, Kate Whitney, Alexandra Haduganu, Chloe Marinescu, Altina Rexhepi, Grace Denser, Nineveh Eshwa, and Sarah Montez. Starting it for the opposing Lane Tech Indians will be Margaret Grossman, Grace Dunaway, Samantha Sorich, Leah Finkelstein, Isabella Aganovich, Cameron Niforos, Elena Kaufman, Isla Gouverneur, Asa Gouverneur, Zaya Hali, and Carly Makuch. So our national anthem is underway as we speak. This one will be starting shortly. We wish the best of luck to Coach Phil and his side as they take on this tough Lane Tech team who's had a great season. That concludes our national anthem, and the players shake hands and will be taking their side. Again, you can join us here Friday, if if and when we win tonight. We'll be playing Loyola Academy at 6:30 on Friday here at Niles North High School. Niles North is now taking the field. And we should keep a special eye on Adina Terbom, the sentinel for this Viking team, the heart of the team, committed to Ferris State. Congratulations, Adina. Looks like the Vikings will have the kick, take possession first. And we are underway here with a nice ball up the left-hand side, but only out for a throw-in. Lane Tech ball. Throw-in is played back safely for possession by Lane Tech as they move it around the back and up the left wing. A lot of space here for Lane Tech. That ball is deflected out by Chloe Marinescu and out for a Lane Tech throw. Taken down but dispossessed by the Vikings as they take it into possession and lost back. Nice run up here by Lane Tech, but across only leads to a goal kick. Back to the Vikings. Goal kick out up the right side, taken down by Lane Tech. Nice move there. Another run up the sideline. Nice cut. Lane Tech's able to maintain possession, but only out as far as a throw-in for the Vikings. Let's see if we could get some extended possession here through the back.
Fabulous throwing.
Taken down by the Vikings. Kept in possession. And cleared out. And taken by Lane Tech. Looks like the Vikings are playing a little defensive here as they're playing a bit of kickball here instead of possessing around the back. As I know from experience, Coach Phil loves to possess in the back and have the other teams bring the pressure as he is a possession-heavy coach. But Lane Tech dominating the possession here early in the early goings. Now is North not able to complete many passes. A nice switch there from left to right as Lane Tech comes into a bit of space. Ball played back smartly and worked around the back. Possessed here by number 26. And out for a throw-in off Ellie Bettenhausen. Throw-in is taken quick and back into the possession of Lane Tech as they come into a bit of space. Nice ball up to the left-hand side. Some nice dribbling going on, but nothing comes. Now's North not able to clear this ball. And a nice shot. Oh, and just over the bar. That will be a goal kick. Altina did not get a finger on that. It was off target. So I am here with Scott Dema, a fellow teammate of the baseball team. We will be taking on Niles West tomorrow and Thursday. Thursday being senior night for both boys baseball and girls softball. So make sure to come out to those and show support for your seniors here at Niles North. Should be some very, very good games. Lane Tech still in possession at midfield. Nice move there. Ball is deflected back and ooh, just wide on the shot from Lane Tech. Lane Tech getting some chances here early, while Niles North is not able to clear the ball swiftly. Goal kick is taken, but only as far as the 25. Taken down by Lane Tech, and they're off to the races. Great move there and crossed in, but cleared out by the Viking defense and out for a Vikings throw. I have to say this Viking defense is looking a little shaky, but I'm sure that's just the pregame jitters, as we do have a very young team out there playing, many of them in their first playoff game here at Niles North. But here Adina's first touch is on the ball as she sends one through, but it looks like it's going to be back to the Lane Tech goalie who has to clear. Niles North getting their first pressure on Lane Tech here. Long throw taken by Niles North and taken down by Adina. Shot by Adina, but little bit too high for that. We're going to need a lot of those from Adina tonight, I think. If we're not going to keep possession, we're going to need that big leg of hers to pepper this goalie, test her out, especially in this early going. Hopefully they could keep the pressure on as the goalie plays it short into possession for Lane Tech. And play it around the back. Nice ball there. Lane Tech as they look to get in behind the Vikings again, but only out for a throw. Niles North surprisingly very far back on their heels in this early going. They can't get anything going offensively. This Lane Tech team is pressuring them as that long shot comes in, but handled by Altina well. And they push the troops forward, get some going offensively. Played out to about the 40-yard line. Taken down by Adina. Played out to the sideline. Taken away by Lane Tech. And right back to the Vikings. Well played by Lane Tech to keep possession here. Some fancy footwork from Lane Tech as they get in on that far sideline. And offside is called on Lane Tech. Free kick, Vikings. Looks like Coach Phil might have to make some defensive adjustments here going forward. Maybe go to a 5 in the back instead of the standard 4 in the back, which he's played most of the year for both the boys and the girls. But with this pressure coming from Lane Tech, some adjustments might have to be made. Lane Tech has possession deep in Niles North territory, but Adina is fouled as she goes for the tackle. Free kick, Vikings at the 20-yard line. See if Niles North can keep some possession here as they play it long, but no one on the end of that one. So Lane Tech keeps possession. Ball is played through to number 19, but not able to get on the end of that one as it goes out for a throw in Vikings. Taken quickly and had it flicked on towards Adina. Header is won by the Vikings, but only out as far as the 40 will be a throw-in for the Indians. Long throw-in taken, and Lane Tech is in. Let's see if she can get on. Oh no, out for a goal kick. That was a great opportunity missed right there. So Scott, 10 minutes into this one, how are you feeling about the Vikings performance?
I feel like Lane Tech has been applying a lot of pressure. It's been very aggressive. Niles North needs to make some adjustments, but I think they've been good every time they've been on the other side of the field.
I agree. Lane Tech just not able to get on the end of some nice through balls that have been that their midfield has been shooting through the defense. Punt taken by Altina. Won by Adina nicely, but no one in front of her to get on the end of it. Nice move there as the through ball's played in, but only as far as Altina. She'll take it with her hands. Let's hope Lane Tech isn't able to get onto any of these through balls because they have been getting in time after time through this Viking defense. Chloe Marinescu is dispossessed, but given right back to the Vikings, taken down by Ruth Pasca and played out short for a throw-in. Interesting decision there. Long throw and taken again, only as far as the Viking center back, and a shot put on, but wide left. With Adina playing higher on the pitch than she usually does, let's hope the Vikings are able to clear the ball and get the ball forward so she can get on it. And she's only had a few touches so far. With all this pressure from Lane Tech, forcing another throw in here. Or no, that one will stay in play. Lane Tech will take it around the back. Played out wide, but can't get on the end of that one. Number 23 will be a throw in for the Vikings. Autumn Woody on it for the throw in. Played short and played right back to Autumn. Nice turn there by number 16 as she turns to the middle, but dispossessed is number 12 on that pass attempt. Ball intercepted by Chloe Marinescu as she looks to take it up the right sideline. But some nice recovery defense from Lane Tech, gets it back, and a nice tackle put in as well. Will be out for the Indians. Our only pressure so far being that that shot that was wide by Adina. Hopefully we could get deeper in their end. Test this keeper as we've not seen much of her yet. Long throw and taken by the Indians. And another, they're in again. And they're through on goal, played across the middle and cleared out last second by the Vikings. Taken back by the Indians as they looked for another through ball, but nicely dealt with by Autumn Woody. See if she could clear her lines. Played short. Adina looking to cut up the sideline, but that one will be called out for a throw. Played back safely by Lane Tech. Balls looked to switch, but intercepted nicely by the Vikings. Let's see if they could keep some possession here. Oh, the ball's given away. More possession for the Indians as they look to move forward. And a nice through ball there to number 20. But just out of her reach, she's not able to get the ball across. Goal kick Vikings. Played short to Autumn Woody, who plays it back and cleared by the Vikings to Adina Terbaum, who takes it down with a nice touch. Played out to Ellie Bettenhausen. And that deflects off lane tech for a Viking throw. That throw does not come of much as it's out instantly for a lane tech throw. Cleared again by the Vikings. Another throw for the Indians. First sub coming in for lane tech as number 16 departs from the game. Johanna Bozic has just checked in for the first time for the Indians, the first switch of the game. A nice turn here made by number 9 as she looks to be through. Not dealt with by the Vikings well, but safely into the hands of Altina. See if she could get this one forward. Only as far as the 40, and the Indians maintain possession. Is a nice touch, gets the Indians through on goal, and a shot put on. Nicely dealt with by Altina, who looks to take it short to number 2, but decides otherwise and will punt it long. This Niles North defense has not been too sure at clearing their line so far, as they finally get it up to Adina, who is dispossessed and taken down by number 5 and played out. Another through ball comes in, but dealt with nicely by Autumn Woody, who looks to ride it out, but is not able to by the pressure put on by the Indians. Indians safely play it back and look to work it around, switch the field. Now taking up the left-hand side. Give and go is unsuccessful, and Niles North clears it. Let's see if they can get on the counter right here. And number 12 is all over Adina right now. Adina not able to win that 50-50, and a foul is called on number 10. Taken quickly by lane tech and put in, but blocked and cleared by the Vikings. Header won, but out for a throw. See if the Vikings can settle down, keep some possession here. Altina looks to take it long. Short punt, but finally taken down by the Vikings, and a nice ball up the right-hand side. This is some of the best passing we've seen from the Vikings, and a through ball sent in, but not through and not connected to anyone. Lane tech looks to get on the counterattack with number 20. Ooh, that ball is blocked by number 40 well, but taken right back by number 12. She looks to put on a nice shot, and what a shot. What a shot by number 12. Upper 90, nothing Altina could have done. Unbelievable goal by Alana Kaufman. That one you've been seen coming. Lane Tech has just dominated possession here in the first 20 minutes of this game. Unlucky for the Vikings keeper, but kudos to Alana Kaufman for that great shot. Now is North looking to play aggressive on the kick out, but doesn't come of anything as it goes out for a lane tech throw. Let's see if Now's North changes anything as they're down 1-0. Maybe get a few people up in attack. Maybe not have Adina up there alone. Ball's out for a Now's North throw. Taken quickly by the Vikings down the right-hand side. Throwing Indians. Long throw by the Indians. Deflected out by the Vikings as they march up the field. Oh, and that header puts Lane Tech through on goal. They have a 2-on-1. But a nice play defensively. Nice play defensively by the Vikings. Saves the second goal from coming in just after the second. Ball taken at midfield by the Indians, and that through ball is not connected with as it goes out for a throw. Throw taken by Autumn Woody up the left-hand side. Adina using her strength wins a throw on that side. Thrown one by the Indians as they work it up and look to switch fields. Played long, no one on the end, and cleared back up by the Vikings. Some nice play here by the Indians. That through ball goes out for a goal kick Vikings. I'd like to see the Vikings maybe play a goal kick short and try to pin some passes together. We have not seen much of that in this early going, but definitely a change needs to be made because Lane Tech is dominating the middle and winning almost every 50-50 ball. That goal kick goes straight out for a throw-in, Indians. Ball played back by the Indians, taken into possession. Played nicely by number 20, switching the field. One back by the Vikings, but unable to connect are the Vikings. Adina looks to get onto the end of this one, but a nice turn there. Gets the Indians back up and into opponent territory. Cleared out for another throw. But took a deflection and will be Niles North ball. Niles North makes a change here. Maybe trying to go more offensive. Nice ball by Adina, but Chloe's not able to get on the end of this. This is some some of the nicest play there by the Vikings. We need to see more of that. Adina gets a foot in, but not able to win the ball. Lane Tech, nice move there by number 7, and it's sent into the middle, but cleared and dealt with by the Vikings. Adina plays to Chloe, back to Adina. Long ball is sent towards number 2, but nicely dealt with by number 6, the center back. Some more nice play here by Lane Tech. Lane Tech unable to connect late in the third part of the field as most of these through balls are going through on goal. They're getting deflected. Lucky for us, they're not getting on the end of these because it could get ugly fast if they were. That ball's off. Lane tech for Vikings throw. And a misplay there by the Vikings almost leads to tragedy, but Altina is there to save the day. Punt up towards Chloe Marinescu. And taken down by Autumn Woody, who looks to send it through. But the lane tech defense is there. Some nice one touch going on in the middle of the field. Very low pressure here by the Vikings. Surprisingly so, as they find themselves down 1-0 here early. I'd like to see Coach Phil make a more aggressive switch, play some more offensive soccer here. At the end of the first half, try to get that one back and go into halftime level. This is a playoff game, so after the regulation 80 minutes, there will be overtime followed by a penalty shootout, which we don't see at any time during the regular season. As Adina is taken down hard there in her defense at the 10-yard line, but a foul is called as the Vikings look to get up. We have a very nice turnout here at this regional semifinal on this beautiful Tuesday night. It's nice to see everyone coming out supporting both Lane Tech and Niles North here. As we do, ooh, that long shot put on and just wide. As I was saying, it's nice to see all the support here as we host another soccer regional. We hosted in the fall for boys soccer, where we played Taft in the regional semifinal, losing 2-1 in a heartbreaker. But great to see the fans nonetheless. Another goal kick taken, short and won by the Indians. Turned up. Look to get into some spaces. Number 17, who takes it back in the middle. Played around. And nicely dispossessed by the Vikings as they look to get up in the counterattack. That ball just as far as the left back. And one back by the Vikings. Nice turn there. We look to play back around the middle. Finally has some time on the ball, or do the Vikings. Zadina looks to send in long to Chloe, but nicely stopped by the Indians' defense. Nice run here by number 7, as she is tripped up. No foul called, and will result in a throw-in for the Indians. Another change here made by Lane Tech as number 20 will depart. More changes as Chloe Marinescu will depart as well for the Vikings. Blocked on the clearance are the Vikings as they look to get it out with as Lane Tech has numbers forward. Lane Tech maintains possession by playing it back. Long ball sent through. Stopped nicely by Ruth Pasca. Ball cleared by the Vikings. And unable to connect on that sideline are the Indians. Throw in Niles North. Here come the Vikings. Play to Adina Terabom. Looks to maintain possession here. Loses possession as number 34 makes a nice play defensively. One back by Adina. Just to go right back to the Indians. This Lane Tech team is very composed on the ball. Moves it nicely. Another long ball goes in. Not clear, only cleared as far as number 7 who puts it on, but just right at Altina who makes a nice save. Booted out by Altina. And right back to Lane Tech. Nice turn here by the Vikings, but unable to connect in the middle of the field. Lane Tech maintains possession. A lot of space here for the Lane Tech center back who looks to send long but is dealt with by the Vikings out for a throw. Taken quickly back by Lane Tech. Played around the back. Back to number 4 who looks to work it up the sideline. And does. A lot of space here for number 26 who puts in the, crosses the ball. And another shot put on. And a great save by Altina who pushes it just wide right. Will be the first corner kick of the game for either team. Altina could use some more help by her Viking defense as she's been peppered with shots in this early going by Lane Tech. A nice ball put in, cleared by Adina, but only as far as the 18. Ball played back out wide. She is onside, and another through ball puts in and cleared by Autumn Woody, but only as far as number 26, who puts in another ball. Headed out by Ruth Pasca nicely and dealt with by the Vikings. What a nice volley coming in, and Altina has to push it wide again. It's a relentless Lane Tech attack has kept Niles North on their heels for the first 30 minutes of this half. Niles North not able to get much going offensively, but a lot of changes being made here by Lane Tech. Let's see if Niles North can get on the counter attack on this corner kick. Played short, and the cross comes in. Ooh, number 18 just short on the back post, getting to that ball. That was a dangerous ball as she was onside. And another goal kick for the Vikings. Kick out taken by the Vikings. Autumn Woody plays to the middle. And dispossessed are the Vikings as Lane Tech making another offensive move. Through ball played in, but unable to get on the end of it is number 10. We get into the last 7 minutes of the half. Lane Tech has a 1-0 lead on a fantastic goal by Alana Kaufman, number 12 on Lane Tech. This is the only difference in this one. Okay, taken and won by the Indians. Played up that same sideline. And an early ball comes in, but too low to get onto the end of it. Mishandled it, and 28 puts on a shot that goes well wide. Little ambitious was that one. Vikings have struggled to even get it out of their end here in the early goings. With no shots on target and only one shot taken, was by Adina Terabom in the early goings. Goal kick again won by the Indians, but taken down by the Vikings. As the Vikings look to get it forward. Nice pass. And deflected out of bounds. Vikings have 6 minutes to tie this thing up before the half. Hopefully they can do that. Throw in taken by Ruth Pasca. Played back smartly as the Vikings look to keep some possession here. Another throw in for Ruth Pasca. And a foul is called on Niles North by the line judge. Lane Tech takes it quickly. Played to number 12. Looks for it back. A lot of space here for the Indians as they look to play it in. But no one gets on the end of that one, and that will be out for a goal kick. A little under 5 minutes left in the first half here. Again, with Lane Tech having a 1-0 lead in this regional semifinal. Nice turn here. Number 16. Played to number 26, who cuts inside, takes her space, plays it nicely to the other side of the field. That one will go out for a Vikings throw. Here we go as the ball's back in play. Thrown up by the Vikings. The unintentional handball, but is not called. Balls look to be switched, but no one gets on the end of that one. Autumn Woody takes the throw in. Flicked on by number 13 of the Vikings. Back to her, but a foul is called on Lane Tech. Or, never mind, and that ball must have crossed the end line. Thrown long. Chloe Marinescu gets on the end of it, a nice pass. See if the Vikings can get deeper in their end. But they cannot as they're dispossessed early. But taken back, looking to go on a run. Niles North not able to connect passes in the deeper third of the field. This staunch Lane Tech defense has been suffocating Niles North as they've not been able to get really onto their end at all. Another throw in by Autumn Woody, the left back. Thrown in short, taken by Chloe Marinescu, who loses it, but right to Adina, luckily. Adina holds and looks for a long ball in, but again, the Lane Tech defense is there. 2 minutes left in this first half, with Lane Tech pushing up the field. Played short to the right back. Work through the middle nicely. Number 18 with some space. Looks to play it up the wing. And offsides is the call. See if the Vikings can get it up. Only have a minute 30 left to tie it up in this first half, or they will be going down with conceding the only goal of the game. Adina will take the offside free kick. Goes long, gets it to the 40, but on the end of it again is Lane Tech, who seems to have been getting on every long ball here. Adina just plays it safe and gets it up the sideline. Dispossessed nicely here by the Vikings, who maintain possession here in the back. Adina looking to play to Chloe, but is not able to connect on that pass. Lane Tech has more possession here in the middle part of the field. A nice switch by number 4. And the through ball is not dealt with by Ruth, as they might be in for a second goal here. Nice move, ball is put in, and no one gets on the end of that one. Will be a Vikings throw with 20 seconds left. Let's see if they just ride this out. Autumn Woody will take her time here. Thrown in long. Taken down on the chest. Chloe Marinescu taps it out for a throw. This should be the end of the half. And it is. Lane Tech is heading into the break with a 1-0 lead over the Vikings. They dominated possession in that first half. Niles North not able to get much. Let's see if Coach Phil makes any adjustments with his formation or otherwise. But a great goal, again, scored by Alana Kaufman from about the 25-yard line. It's the only difference in this one as we go into halftime.
This year's CSL exhibit, CSL stands for Central Suburban League. We consider it one of our primo exhibits because it's an exciting place to go to, and kids actually are in a real gallery in Highland Park. So it looks great for the students that are in it, and also they get to see work from all of their peers in 11 different high schools, which is just very energizing and exciting.
My art teacher told me that apparently she had been selecting some arts for the art center, and mine was selected. And I was a bit surprised because I was like, wow, like, why me? Why my art specifically?
Students who were selected, their work, we look for diversity. We look for different types of work. So we include paintings, photographs, digital art, printmaking. So this year, the Art Foundation students, which normally don't appear in this show, did printmaking, and they did it on racial bias and for Black History Month. And some of their prints were just outstanding, so those were included this year.
My piece was my own portrait. She took a picture of us and we had to paint it. I chose just one color to be painted in many different ways, just my face. People looking at that art and seeing my name up there with how I painted it and what like school I came from, that just felt really exciting, and it felt really amazing because my art is up there and everybody's looking at it. And it's like, look, I made this thing with my own hands, and I never thought that I'd get to this point.
It's an honor to be in that show, so if the student was selected, it bodes well for them. They can put it on their resume. They can also, it's just a feather in their cap because their work is high quality.
everybody knows DECA as like as the people who sell milkshakes every Thursday in front of the cafeteria, but we're so much more than that. We're a competitive business club which goes on various sort of activities and topics, and we discuss all of these variety of information. We're not just someone who sells milkshakes, but we're people, whoever's involved in this club and the people who run this club are going to be the future entrepreneurs and ultimately going to maintain a lot of success.
Everybody has a different creative aspect of learning, and everybody thinks differently, so therefore they can just spread their knowledge when they know everything about it, like marketing and all the different sorts of things that DECA teaches. So this way they can have a brighter future and not just going into business as their major, but in other different aspects.
My name is Sally Azat. My project was teaching special ed kids on financial literacy, and my partner and I received first place. It was special because the group of kids that we taught didn't get much attention, and since their ages from 18 to 21 and they're ready to get jobs, some of them already have jobs, they needed to know a lot about money and credits and debits, and I think that my partner and I made sure that the next step that they take it in the right direction. If they were to get a job, we wanted to help them out with that and just bring a lot of attention to them and put more importance in their learning and topics and stuff like that.
Well, I'm really honored to be president. It's a great group of kids and a great club. I think some of my accomplishments are just really helping people be successful in the club, making some certain decisions that we have to make as a group, being able to organize things and just facilitate whenever anybody needs any help.
My name is Sarah Feroz. I'm a junior at Niles North, and this is my third year in DECA, and it's my second year doing a public relations project. And so this year, my project tackled immigrant rights and just sort of educating students and community members about immigration and the topics surrounding it. So one of the things we did was that we revived Immigrant Rights Club from last year, and we're trying to take it to the next step. We're trying to educate parents. We held a Know Your Rights event at Who Club, and we are hoping to do one for parents too specifically. And it's coming up in a couple of weeks, so be on the lookout for that. And we started a new scholarship for immigrant students because we noticed how there were a lot of immigrant students at our school, but not a lot of scholarships that they could apply for, especially since getting funding for college, especially governmental funding, is kind of difficult. So we found that we raised money, DECA students raised money by selling candy bags and raised $500 for a new scholarship. So a student will be awarded that too, and that was just some things from our campaign.
SOAR is Students Organized Against Racism. Basically, we meet together every other Thursday in student activities, and we talk about issues involving race.
Oftentimes, our society shies away from difficult conversations about race, and SOAR is a platform where these conversations thrive and where race is embraced.
There's no avoiding racial conflicts, and people who do avoid it and ignore it is not helpful. And I think by having SOAR, by talking about it, it already is contributing to our society.
It's a club where people come and they kind of pour their heart out to other people, and they say like what they think about race in this country. They say everything that has been on their chest, and it's not just venting. It's like we're planning right now, like events to go to like really big things to do, to make a difference versus just saying it.
And last year as a sophomore, I went to a conference at Northwestern held by ETHS, where SOAR is a really strong club there, and we started having some SOAR meetings last year as well.
It was an amazing conference. It's what made me join it now again. And I just remember feeling so empowered, and because I lost so much hope in that year that I was done with people. I was done with race talks. I was done with all these things, and then that one conference alone made me meet people I was way out of my comfort zone the whole time, but I smiled through it. It was so much fun. I've never experienced a bond with strangers before that I'll always remember. It was a really powerful thing. I loved it.
The issue of race is still so uncomfortable in our school. And so it's very important to talk about it and to learn, but also to see how people of color feel if you are a white person, or even if you're just not of that race because each person has a different viewpoint and like lens that they're looking through.
Being in that environment, you get to see what other people see. You're feeling what other people are feeling, and you're understanding also about what you're doing and what you're saying, and that's one of the things that also help with our community is understanding yourself, understanding what you're saying, understanding your actions, how it's affecting others, and how you can prevent it also from happening with other situations, other people.
And so when I come to SOAR, I get so many different perspectives from different people who are different races than me and in different situations than me. I think that's really important for people to open their eyes to different realities. We need to keep talking about uncomfortable things and issues that are uncomfortable so that they get solved. And I think one of the instincts people have is to ignore it and pretend it doesn't exist, and this just worsens the problem. So keep talking about racial issues and we'll figure out a way to solve them.
I mean, I think everybody knows that there's racial issues like within the school, but nobody really wants to like fight it, or no one really wants to do anything about it. So I think one thing that people can do is like talk about it, like maybe talk about it with their friends, talk about it with a teacher, or come to this club. All you have to do is join SOAR, come to the meetings. They're every other Thursday in student activities.
The Vikings and the Indians take the field for this second half, as the Vikings will now be attacking from north to south. See if that gives them any kind of mental breakthrough as they look to get even and get ahead here in the second half. We will be streaming also on Viking Media. We will be streaming Now's North Volleyball versus Maine East this Monday at 6:30 as well. So make sure to tune in for that. That should be a good one. I'm sorry, make that 5:30. We will be streaming. So Lane Tech will have the kick and will take possession first here in this second half. Referee checks the goalkeepers and played back is the ball. Worked around the back. Worked back through the middle. Nicely composed are these Indian midfielders, these Lane Tech midfielders. Deflection there keeps the possession with Lane Tech. Nice fight for it as Now's North keeps possession here. Played up, nice ball from Autumn Woody, and a nice move here as the Vikings look to switch field, but only as far as number 9. Nice pass here by the Vikings. Let's see if they can get some going, and given away. Ooh, and a hard tackle there by hard collision there between number 16 and number 39 will result in a free kick for the Indians. Ball taken quick out to the left-hand side. Look to play a give and go, but Chloe Marinescu is there. Played around by Lane Tech as they take it up this left side. Nice give and go here. Number 8 holds the ball off as she believes it will be a corner. We're still waiting on the call from the ref as he gives a goal kick. So nothing coming from that nice movement up the left-hand side. Nice move there by Chloe Marinescu, who looks to get it to Adina, who is unable to keep possession, but will go for a Viking throw. Taken down by the Indians. And will look to be a clean shoulder there. Is called a foul. Not sure about that one. Questionable call. Taken quickly by Lane Tech, who has taken all of their free kicks quickly and short as a means to keep possession. Nicely done by number 6, who plays it back, but a missed touch gives Adina the ball in opponent territory. Let's see if she can get anything going. Unable to get the ball at her feet, but forces a throw in. See if the Vikings can put some pressure on here early in the second half. Ball played through the middle, and a foul called again on Niles North. Lane Tech looking for a long ball here. Dealt with nicely by the defense. Cleared up, only as far as number 12. Back to Autumn Woody. Back around the back. Cleared up, but kept in nicely by number 12, who puts his number 2, and a nice foot in there. Dispossesses Lane Tech. Number 12 on another run. Look, put another shot on it, a great shot. Again by number 12, but into the hands of Altina. No harm done. Ball's cleared up, flicked down by Ellie Bettenhausen. Adina not able to take that one down. Cleared up to number 9. Some nice possession here from Lane Tech. Again, the Vikings just able to get a foot in their last third. Another shot comes in and dealt with nicely by Altina. It looks to get it going forward. The punt, but taken down with the header and back the Vikings. Oh, and given away sloppily and taken by number 20, who's through on goal. Played around and back to the 30, back to number 12, who gives it away. See if the Vikings can move this ball up. Chloe Marinescu looking to get it to Adina, who collides with number 24. No foul call, advantage is played. Lane Tech on the attack again. Nice move by number 9, who looks to put it on goal and just wide left. More pressure is on the Vikings to start this second half. Only 5 minutes in. Adina unable to get that ball at her feet. Played through to number 8, the captain. One back by Adina, who is dispossessed. Lane Tech again moving the ball around in the final third of the field. That ball just missed. Would have been through on goal. Number 9 looks to take the shot and pulls it way right. So yet another goal kick for the Vikings. Goal kick taken down by the Indians. Number 9 plays it to number 8, the captain, who puts on a first-time shot, curling shot, but again right at Altina, who's had a lot of work back there for the Vikings today. She's had more touches on the ball than I'd say anyone else on the Vikings, which is not something you want to see, being that she is the goalkeeper. Ball cleared out of bounds to the Indians. Long throw again by number 24, but Ruth gets in the way of that one. And out again for Indians throw. Play to number 12, the goal scorer, who looks to switch the field and does nicely. Number 16 plays it to the wing. Nice defense there from Adina, but kept in possession. Sloppy pass is intercepted by the Vikings. Adina looking to get the ball forward. Nice turn here. The Vikings do have numbers. Chloe, nice move inside. Looks to keep the ball at her feet. And ball deflected out for a throw-in for Ruth Posca and the Vikings. See if she'll take it short to keep possession. And she will go long to no one. Interesting decision there. Another throw-in for Ruth, who has someone who is number 39 wide open. Decides to go long with it. Nice turn there by number 39. Played around, played to Adina. Let's see if Adina can get things going here for the Vikings. Nice move as she gets into the sideline, puts a ball in, dangerous ball. And a shot comes in, blocked, and put back in. And no, that is wide, hitting the side netting. By far the best chance for the Vikings. It's good to see Adina getting going here early in the second half. And good to see the Vikings getting in on that ball. Unlucky with that deflection and getting that in the side netting. Taken quickly by Lane Tech. Taking up the sideline. Fans seem to still be confused as to whether that was a goal or not. But it was not a goal as it went in the side netting. And not over the line for a goal. Nice play here as number 9 and number 8 work beautifully together. Through on goal, ball put in. Number 16 is in, and what a save by Altina. Great save, keeping the Vikings in this game. Seemed like a sure goal, but great awareness by the keeper, keeping this game within reach for the Vikings. Ball possessed by the Indians and taking up the far side. Nice move. Puts the Indians back in on goal as they have numbers. Ball's cleared out only as far as number 16, who takes it down and plays it back. Number 16 with all day. Plays it in the far side and deflected out for a throw-in. Looking for Adina, but unable to connect. Number 9 maintains possession in the deep third. Looking to get it onto her left foot, played in. Appeared to be offside, but is not called in. A deflection, a crazy deflection. Leads to the second goal. The insurance goal for Lane Tech as they go up 2 after a crazy deflection. Seemed like there was an offside that was not called, but It's too late now, and the Vikings find themselves in a 2-0 hole with only 28 minutes left to go. Ball's played to Adina, who puts a through ball in that is deflected as she wins it back. Takes a nice turn and is chopped at the legs. Foul is called, and the Vikings will have a free kick. See how they choose to take this free kick. Long ball is taken, only as far as the Indians' defense. Ball looked to be played to the far side. Number 8 is unable to get on the end of that. Vikings throw. Ruth unable to connect on that throw in. Taken down by the Indians. Played nicely up to number 8. Lane Tech has numbers going forward. Long ball played in. Number 2 gets on the end of it, but ridden out nicely by the Vikings. Goal kick. No one is able to get on the end of that goal kick as it goes right out of bounds. Throwing headed out by Ruth Paskin nicely. Throwing taken into some space and back to number 24, who looks to maybe get a cross in. She takes on the defenders and gets through. A nice run there, but cannot find a teammate in the box and will be out for another goal kick. See if the Vikings can finally connect on a goal kick. They haven't taken one short. They also haven't won many balls through the air. Here it comes and taken down again. First ball is won by the Indians. I'd say the biggest problem that we've had so far is our inability to win these first and second balls. We've had a ton of goal kicks that we've given away possession every single time, right to the Lane Tech Indians deep in our half, and it has not turned out well for us. As number 7 makes a nice turn there, plays her teammate in, makes a nice touch, but a little too far, and will be cleared out safely for now for a throw-in. Thrown up into the sideline, played across deep at the 18. Cleared out only as far as the 25. Sorry, the 15. Some nice two-touch football being played here. Played to the middle to number 9. Is patient with it. Plays it across to her teammate, who looks to put a shot on and nicely blocked. And another block. And let's see if Nineveh can get this ball going forward. And she is hit and knocked down. No foul is called.
Looked like a football move was performed there.
Yes, Scott, it did appear like a football move, which you and I both know is illegal in the game of soccer.
Yes, we do, indeed.
There is, however, I know from experience, long, illustrious soccer career, which I have had. The legal shoulder check is permitted and promoted in soccer, as the ball is played across dangerously and cleared out by the Vikings. Will be a corner kick. But yes, there is a distinct difference between the shoulder check, the shoulder check and the full-out Oklahoma hit, which was just performed at midfield. I think it could have warranted a yellow card, but didn't even warrant a foul for this ref. But we know how IHSA refs can be.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I've been playing football for a long time too, and I was definitely a great football hit.
She wrapped up and everything. She almost speared her. If I saw that correctly. But they appear to be up and both okay as Chloe Marinescu goes on a nice run. Plays in Adina. Adina looks to get in on goal, and too many defenders are there. But Adina plays through and looks like no one's going to be able to get on the end of that. So Scott, I know you've played football for a long time, and you are graduating in just a week or two. So with the departure of Coach Garoppolo, how do you think the team, and what do you think the team will look like next year?
Well, a lot of our team last year was filled with juniors, so I think they're more than ready for it. They got a lot of studs on that team, like Miles Davis.
Of course, MD5.
Yep, Delroy, Savon, Jalen. They got TCTV at QB. So
Tremaine Connor, yes.
Yes, sir. And they got a couple
Great
of sophomores
talent.
coming up. Hayden McCarthy. He's solid, so I think they could make some noise this year.
Hopefully,
hopefully they'll get a head coach soon.
Yeah, hopefully we'll find out who that head coach will be, and we'll be ready for the fall. As our boys soccer team, which I will not be back for a 5th year of eligibility, although I would love to have one. Yes, we would. I would love to spend another year under my man Coach Phil, who's been a great mentor for me over the last few years. Been a great guy, great coach, great soccer mind, and I know he'll do great with the team next year. We'll see if we'll see who will choose for the captains. I know that captainship is a very sought after position, especially after me, Amsi, and Shlamon this year. A nice ball sent in by Adina, but no one on the end of it.
Solid
But
guys to have as captains.
we did, and we think we played a great part in the junior success, and we did have a pretty junior heavy team, as number 8 plays it across the middle to number 9, who plays it back to number 8, and is another deflection goal. Almost an exact replay of the second goal. I cannot believe that. That makes it 3-0 in favor of Lane Tech, who has just been outright dominating this game.
Let's see, North has a little chunk of time to work with here.
They do. 20 minutes is a long time, and they can make some noise. Hopefully they can get something going forward, get a few more chances like the one they had just 5 or so minutes ago. But yes, this fall we're hoping that our soccer and football teams are able to stir things up, and we'll see if we are still in the CSL South or we'll be returning to the CSL North. But I'm sure under Coach Phil and under the juniors that learned a lot this year, our soccer team will have another record-breaking season. Hopefully. We had our 12-win season this year, which was record-breaking for the school. Shout out Coach Phil in that. And we'll see about football too, as Niles North has another great chance, but that is put just over the bar. Finally, let's see if Niles North can keep this pressure on. We have 20 minutes to get back into this game. We know the basketball team will be on the same rampage of the CSL next year under Coach O. Had a great year this year. Always young too. Young kids coming up, playing in big high pressure situations as freshmen and sophomores.
Yep, they got that sophomore Quan.
Aquan.
He's a young prodigy for sure.
He is, as he started many games for the Vikings this year as a sophomore. He's looking to have a huge junior year. And Jalen Butler as well,
Oh yeah.
just a freshman.
Miles Davis too.
Miles
Again.
Davis again, looking to be a big part of both the basketball and football team.
And track team.
And track, yeah. But I am definitely excited for this this upcoming 2018-2019 Niles North Athletics season.
As we're off to college, we'll stay updated from the Niles North tweets.
And the Viking media will
Oh.
try to catch as many games as possible. We broadcasted 50 games this year on Viking media. I know we had a lot of our soccer games and basketball games, getting a few baseball games out there. Everything really, we're getting broadcasted. So former students, former athletes, parents can all watch and stay connected with their Viking school and how their athletics are doing through this great service we have here. Now ran through YouTube. Just implemented this year. As Niles North looks to play it in long, flicked on, and Adina cannot get on the end of that one. Nice touch there by number 39, who looks to play it across. One back by number 2, who looks to get the give and go. Nice move, puts it in little early and off target. Smartly let out of bounds by the keeper, who will take another goal kick. So again, the Lane Tech Indians lead the Niles North Vikings 3-0 after roughly 63 minutes of play. 17 remain. More than enough time for the Vikings to get back into this game, but they'll have to get moving fast here and get some better possession and better execution in the final third if they want to make this comeback a reality. So here they go. More pressure put on by Lane Tech. It's taken up the sideline, but won back nicely by the Viking defense. But sloppily lost back. And won by Chloe Marinescu, who is dispossessed. Ruth Pasca out to only as far as number 8, who puts out an ambitious shot and is well wide of the target. Hopefully, these ball boys on the sidelines are aware of the sense of urgency that the Vikings have and don't stall and are very prompt with the delivery of these balls, because as I know, games like this, as it gets later, a big part of the game is stalling by the ball boys, which is not quite illegal, but gamesmanship nonetheless. But luckily we were hosting this regional at home and have our very own Niles North students on the call for this. Foul there on Lane Tech, so they will drop back in defense, and Niles North will get possession once again with 15 minutes left. Ball sat at the 45-yard line. Played in long and one back by Lane Tech, who looks to get it forward again. It's a lot of space here. Nice ball in, but well dealt with by the Viking left back. Throw in taken, short. Number 13 played back and just out of the reach of Lane Tech, and that will be out for yet another Niles North goal kick. Not many fouls called in this game so far. Pretty clean game, and it's always nice to see in a very high pressure game like this regional semifinal. It's always nice to see the refs letting the girls play a little bit. You never want to see a game just going crazy with fouls, stopping the game every few seconds. We know how those go, right, Scott?
Yeah, we do.
Ball taken by Ellie Bettenhausen, who, and there, right after I say that, there's a foul right on time.
One of the very few of this game.
We approach the 10-minute mark. The Vikings are still down 3, looking to salvage any kind of momentum they can in this late stage of the game. Punted out by the Lane Tech keeper, taken back into possession as they work it around the back nicely. It's heartbreaking to see those the second and third goals go in the fashion that they did. Very, as number 18 is on a great run here. Giving to number 20, who fakes out to the sideline, slips, and is dispossessed. But with those 2 deflection goals, that's just seems like they're somewhat undeserving of those second and third goals. And I know it must be heartbreaking for the players to see them going that way. Yeah. I mean, there's no doubt in that first goal was a beautiful goal, beautiful shot. But
and the Vikings are on a little run right now.
Adina looking to press the keeper, who deals with it and gets it back up. Adina gets back on side as the Vikings look to turn the ball upfield. Played back smartly to Ruth. See if she can connect. She cannot. Back come the Indians. But it's always rough seeing those just not the ball just not bouncing the way you want it to. Just completely favoring Lane Tech. Unlucky, especially here at home. You know, they call it home field advantage, but
it doesn't seem like it tonight.
Yeah, it's been nothing but the opposite here tonight. But the Vikings continue to work hard here, trying to get anything they can offensively. Getting some of their best possession of the game here. They look to play it deep and cannot. Lane Tech again on the break. The ball played across to number 18, who slows it up. Makes a great pass to the captain, number 8, who looks to put in a shot.
Oh, great deflection.
Right at Altina is the curler from number 8. She's been trouble all night for the Vikings. Ball sent through by Altina as far as the Indians center back. Well possessed here. Nice touch into space by number 34. Little miscommunication here by the defense. And I hate to say, but a apparent flop by a Lane Tech player there, looking for a penalty shot, which is
quite wild.
Wild and uncalled for it, being that there's only 10 minutes left with a 3-0 lead. That is not what you like to see from an opposing team. That is just not
sportsmanship.
That is not.
It's not the way the Vikings hold themselves.
Yeah, the Vikings will not do that, I imagine, under Coach Phil. Coach Phil, a very proud and student of the game still, even though he's very, very accomplished and very well educated in the game, would never allow one of his players to do something like that. Here come the Vikings marching up the field. The about the 45-yard line. Autumn Woody and Chloe Marinescu check back into the game. Throwing comes to Adina Terbaum, who keeps possession and is dispossessed. The Vikings did come out a little slow tonight. Hate to say it, but Lane Tech has been the far better team throughout. I don't know if that is a result of our prom being a few days ago, and still having some fatigue from that. I know we all had a great time on prom.
A lot of dance moves being busted.
A lot of dance moves. Scott, I know you were out there getting
Yes,
it done
sir.
on that dance floor.
Indeed, I was.
Looking fantastic as
I was hitting the
we
Dougie.
all were hitting the Dougie. He was.
Very fun time for all
Very
of us.
very great time for us seniors. Nicely taken down by Adina, who takes it into space. See if she can opts to pass it instead of take a shot on. And a misplay there by number 13, who plays it right out of bounds. 8 minutes left for the Vikings to get 1, 2, or maybe possible 3 on the board. Unlikely with the way the possession has been going, but we'll see here. Cleared by Ruth Posca. Her most definitive clear of the night by far, I'd say. Taken into the final third by Lane Tech. Ball played in to number 10, who plays it nicely off to her teammate on the right-hand side. Oh, and a missed touch there. And is righted out by the Viking defense, who looks to get it up as fast as possible.
Great
Out to
defensive
Autumn
possession.
Woody. Dispossessed is Autumn Woody, but one right back. And 50-50 ball won by the Vikings. Let's see if Autumn can get something going up the sideline. Off for a throw-in. So again, another reminder that your Niles North boys baseball team will be facing Niles West tomorrow and Thursday, Thursday being senior night, here at Niles North on the varsity field, with the softball also celebrating their senior night that same Thursday. So make sure to come out, show some support, and watch some great baseball and softball while you're at it. Thrown taken down by Adina Terbaum. Tapped out for a throw-in. Goal kick for the Indians. Approaching the 5-minute mark in the second half. Goal kick played out to the left-hand side. Nicely touched down by Chloe Marinescu, who looks to take it in. Puts in an early ball, but is deflected. More possession here by the Indians, looking for a give and go. Ball is played around the back. Passed around nicely. Oh, that is not a good call whatsoever right there, as seemed to be all ball on that tackle. One back by the Vikings. Look to get it forward. Nice footwork there from number 39. Plays it to Autumn Woody, who's dispossessed. Out for a throw in. Into space are the Indians. Played up to number 17, who looks to connect with the teammate. Played safely to her right back, who takes it up aggressively and puts in a, fakes, now puts in the cross. At the back post is number 8, who skies it, not able to get her foot over that one. Shoots it way wide. Goal kick for the Vikings. Goal kick taken down. And out of play for a throw in for the Indians. Nicely taken down by number 10, who plays in number 2, who puts it across. No one home. Autumn unable to clear the ball and only gets and deflects it out of play. These lines judges have been a bit off, I'd say, in their calling of offsides, as number 2 appeared to be egregiously offsides there, as they were in for another opportunity. No call made. I'd like to say the replay on that one later on.
Me too.
Number 8 taking it down, turns, plays it back to number 10, who looks to get in across or just stall for time. Some fancy footwork, but only resulting in a goal kick Vikings. Getting into the final 2 minutes here. Things not looking good for the Vikings. Down 3. But to a great opponent, Lane Tech put on a great showing for us tonight. I'd say I like their chances against Loyola this Friday, which will be here, hosted here at Niles North. 6:30 for the IHSA Girls Regional Final. Make sure to see that one. That will be a good one. Dangerous free kick here for Lane Tech in the late goings. See if it's put on goal by number 10. Appears to be a shot, and only a 2 or 3 man wall on this. Ball's put on and hits the football uprights. So a minute left, and Niles North has a goal kick, looking to get it forward as fast as possible. See if Ruth can get it up. Dispossessed again, but got one right back. Adina on it, but cleared out by Lane Tech. Taken down by number 2, who looks to be in on goal. Could this be a 4th? It is not. Altina, who has had many saves tonight, many great timely saves tonight, looks to get it up for possibly the last time of the night.
That was a great deflection by Altina.
Headed out, and this should be it. 15 seconds left. Ruth looks to get in as quickly as possible. Looks for Adina and headed out. And that will do it. The Lane Tech Indians come out on top, 3 goals to nothing against the Vikings. Good luck to all of these hard-working Viking seniors on the team that have just played their last game here at Niles North. It was a great run. great season for the girls under Coach Phil Sejovic. Hopefully they all get over this one quick, and good luck to the rest of them as they move forward. Hopefully the underclassmen can learn from this one and be back next year. And that'll do it for this game. Thanks for tuning in to Vikings Media on YouTube, our new platform, and have a great night.
This is Scott Demo signing off.